Hello world! Today we got a bunch of different city spots to check out. What? You wanted a 2-minute intro again? Shit. Oh hey! I was just filming for YouTube. Tesla Skate Parks. Check it out. It's about skateboarding and video games. You might like it. He's probably running home to check it out. First up on the chopping block is a small city park area, with classic elements as well as a modern art feel. Lining the main entrance is a multicolored tile section, with seating in classic concrete form. These are a common sight at the park, and thankfully they haven't been kept. Four-sided bench blinders. One seems to be filled in for some reason, but they all skate the same. With count them, two picnic areas, one being more simple. Can you guess which one? It was the first one. Giant curved planter. Two modern benches. Is this art? I don't know. It's fun to skate though. And a few gaps and rails woven into the fabric. Next we have 5th and Pine, the start of a small residential area just off the main drag with a small park in between it all. We'll start up on Pine by the cookie cutters where a nice and easy ledge line can be found. Kinda gotta barge it though, and watch out for the skate stoppers. Apparently it's the community's intention to be dicks. And around the corner, the last one has a nice drop off. At the bottom is 5th. The turning median could make for a good time. Across the street is the bus stop. It's usually on time, but we ain't sticking around. We'll cross back and check out that small park. The top has a walking trail that extends across, but we'll check out the 4x6 that has a gentle kink to the right by the first pitch to flat. At the bottom we can head out onto the street. Or hook a left and check out the garden area. We'll get to that in a second though. We still got, this path. And left is to the street, and to the right. Okay, now that garden. Classic park bench style. I'll try to get some more of these in a future build. It's been almost 2 years since these, and sometimes you forget what you've done. Onward! And here we are on 6 with a good collection of small businesses, each with a bit of personality to help tell their own story while providing you, the skater, with places to hone your craft. There's the apartment building, the hot tub outfitters, the quilting and fabrics depot that has a grand opening. And the other side, Jacobs & Sons Hardware, the old pharmacy, economic turnover, mattress, India Palace, a competing quilting franchise, Continuing onward, a few older brick and mortar warehouses neighboring on the community power substation. Across the street, we have a few other businesses. And an alley that's got all the goods. I'll point out just 4 of my favorite parts, or we'll be here forever. Every building is hooked up to the power grid. There are little walkways between some of the buildings, but not all. The roadway part in the alley is dipped for proper drainage and runoff. And this plywood ramp on the oil drum over the fence. Well, you know the drill. Zulu map switch. Here we are at a new addition to the township, with many thanks to the Parks and Recreation Department. With long sweeping sidewalks, an office and hall area that gets rented on weekends for special occasions such as weddings, socials, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, pancake breakfasts, bake sales, crafts, swap meets, temporary meeting place for the rec center, and home of the Model Railway Club. Some spots to consider hitting before getting chased out are the variety of benches that line the sidewalks, the 3-planter line out front, straight drop planters and central angled planter, all with fair-sized gap at the bottom. And lastly, the big drop over the ledge into the parking lot. On to the last spot. So far we got... What? Okay, I'll show him the diamond. Let's check out the diamond. I had this idea and thought it'd be fitting for this build in particular, or even another one like it. Doesn't really have much to skate. You can run the bases if you like, that's about it. Can we move on now? Here we have our final city section, a little closer to downtown. Marble planters line the north side, with the current active vandalism being taken care of by City Works. Further down the street is an office building with a few spots to hit. And a parking garage that I hear is a good place to go on rainy days. South side of the street has a few small businesses, one with a quaint little shipping platform, as well as a 3-story apartment building, water and electricity included, on-site laundry in the basement, no skating out front. This here's one of those places that gets flipped every 9 months. First I remember it being a photocopy place, then a glass art boutique. Now I think they do insurance. Who knows what it'll be in a few months. Both sides have old growth elms, with a large planter base that can make a good gap in a line. One last thing of note are the rails to prevent jaywalking. One has a drain by it and a clog, so it could make for some good footy, if you see what I mean. Well, that covers the 5 city builds from Yore. That like button could use some love. And subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell, and even tell a friend. Thanks for watching.